And yeah, hello, this is group number 2. I was standing here to present one idea of CSR project, the sharing book platform. This is our content of today's presentation. We explained about the brainstorming process and then specific idea. Let me introduce our total direction. Firstly, we set our purpose to enhance quality education. The specific problem, quality education, is among the Sustainable Development Goals. It results from the inequality in various regions of one country, and then we suddenly focus on our current status as a university student. We keep trying to think about the inequality in university. And consequently, we're focused on the price of the study books. It's because the high price of the study books is not just a regional problem, but the universal and global problem. In Korea, the price of the study books is generally quite expensive for university students. They're mostly higher than 20,000 won, and still many of them are more than 40,000 won. The harder the content is, the higher our grade becomes. The students have more burdens on buying books. At the same time, illegal downloads or distributions are common among students. For example, one student who already bought the book or got the PDF file shared to one's friends easily. There is a problem that one has to take responsibility of the price, and also this is still illegal issue. Moreover, as most of the classes do not specify the price of the book beforehand, the students who are not affordable enough to buy the books would get embarrassed too. Moreover, there is an anonymous application community called Everytime, which is called ETA in Korea. But a sharing book platform is just a simple category, and it's hard to match the sellers and the buyers because it sorts in post unit, not in a book unit.
And the same goes in Russia too. Like officially, RANEPA, Russian Presidential Academy in National Economy and Public Administration, has an electronic university library, which is accessible to students. However, the library primarily contains scientific articles, and there is a lack of textbooks required for classes or a limited availability of manuals.
Yeah, and we thought it is a global issue that online university library system is still insufficient to students. So we think of the sharing book platform. In terms of this problem, we try to think about what the company can do to relieve this problem. Our target is university students, mostly undergraduates, who need just some part of the book's contents, or who do not afford the price of the study books, or who need only online books for Apple Pad or something. In this platform, study books used in university classes are to be the product. The types of the books do not really matter if they're second-handed or not. The second-handed books mean that the one which student has already used in last semester. It doesn't matter if the book has several notes or notes that professor explained, because that can be also helpful to understand the content. And the books would be uploaded in PDF file or just the real books. If the book is PDF file, students can download both the part of it and the whole. In other words, they can select the pages that they want to download. Therefore, either one would be welcome. This is the specific role of sellers and buyers. Sellers gonna be the students or the company. Students have to upload their books. Firstly, students can upload the book as 3 types on the top. Second-handed books in PDF file or for real. Almost new, they used but don't have any notes. Books for real. To upload in PDF file, the one has to scan the paper. Yeah. And secondly, company also can be the seller. And the company should prepare the full file as we wrote in type number 4. In this situation, company become an intermediary between the publishing company and the students. Buyers are to be the students who did download the books. Students who need the book, regardless as a part of it or as a whole, can get it either as a PDF file or for real. In case which students want to buy only part of the book, but sellers sell the book only for real one, buyers can contact sellers and request if it's possible to scan only part of the one. And this is how the buyer contact to the seller. Buyer firstly contact to the seller and ask for the book. In this case, buyer asks the certain pages he or she needs. Seller replies to the buyer, and if the transaction successes, buyer will get some points. From the perspective of company, the technology is the one the company can deal with well. So if the company makes the software application using its great computer skill, it can be helpful, effective way for students, and also inequality education. This is specific process of the application. Buyers enter the application and search for the name of the book. Buyers get the content, sellers get some points. And the points will be used for the fee or system process. And also the fee, the points is supported partly by the company. And if the buyer wants to request certain pages of the book, as I mentioned before, contact he or she can freely contact the seller account. This is the virtual application design of our program. And thank you for paying attention to us.